What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows. As you can see, we are fully in the throes of winter here, and this looks gorgeous. I mean, I'm always a sucker for snow in the winter, but the way they did the winter season here is beautiful. You got the effects on the horse, on the clothing, that cold chill in the sky. Love the way the snow looks flying through the sky too, and all over the floor. I am gonna appreciate the winter seasons. Heading on over here to Kyoto, we got a report to Sudoku. Start to figure out how we're gonna get Nobunaga dead. If we're gonna get Nobunaga dead. Let me just pull up on the map and show you all where we're at. We are gonna grab this so we can fast travel back at any point if we need to later. Oh, we're right up here. I figured we'd get whatever this question mark was done before we head into the main quest, just to kind of catch our bearings a little. Good to be good. Maybe it'll be an outpost so we can get ourselves warmed up real fast. See, I want to just run across the river, but I feel like that's harsh on the horse. We'll take the bridge. It's chilly out here. Oh, let's make an offer into this. These are different to the regular praying shrines. I don't know what we get if we do all these, but it doesn't cost me anything, so maybe we get something cool if we do all of them. Nothing else, it's the free 50 XP. I think you get 10 per enemy assassinating, so putting a little apple on there is worth 10 kills. Man, I love the way winter looks in this game. I'm a fanboy over the winter. Lost pages in the temple, that's what we're going for. Okay. Let's take a little look around. Here's number one. Doesn't look like there's anything on top of this temple. I am also happy to report that I got a good night's sleep last night. So I am locked in and ready to go this episode. Ready to get down to business. That's the other page. Oh, that's both pages. Perfect. I don't remember or recall if we get a knowledge point or if it's just a mastery point for these. Hopefully it's a knowledge point, because we really got to start working up on those. That grappling hook here. I did read in some reviews for the game that I guess people are having trouble with the grappling prompt. That must be a controller issue, because every time that I'm doing pretty much anything, the little Q prompt to grapple is always popping up, so beautiful. It was a knowledge point. I guess every orange icon gives you knowledge. Good to know. And we are right here. Sure, it's not going to be easy getting into Oda Nobunaga's camp to kill his ass, especially in Kyoto. But did they say we were going to assassinate him during a tea ceremony? So that's about to be real thick. I still remember how it works. It's the half bow and then you turn the ball to the right. I believe that's where it was. Let's not jump into the icy death. Head down the bridge this ways.
I thought Sakai was big. This is too big.
Very clandestine being under a bridge like this.
Lord Ise Sadaoki, your lord said you would have a certain task for me.
It is well known who I am here. There's no need for such subterfuge. I hope your skills amount to more than this. Our plan relies upon it.
It will be my honor to show you.
You will find I'm not easily impressed.
If
You're one of those,
say
aren't
so,
you?
Lord Sadaoki.
As to your task, you will enter Honoji ahead of our attack, concealed on a delivery card. To do so, you must first acquire documents that allow the card past the guards at the temple gate.
Then we will need to forge them.
Of course not. The risk of discovery is too great. They must be genuine. A samurai favored by Lord Nobunaga near Honoji is known to hold such documents. Find him and retrieve them. I'm not concerned with the details of how you do it. Just return when you are successful.
And the samurai?
Did I not say not to concern me with details? Now go!
I still don't necessarily buy that Oda Nobunaga is the one that's leading the little cult thing that's going on there. Wouldn't make sense to me. Because he was slaughtering the Eagans when that all went down. We left the battle with the Eagans to go get the box. I don't see how he could have been in two places at once with the mask. Where are we going here? West of Nanban Temple, center of Kyoto. Mashiro, center of Kyoto, west of Nanban Temple. The center of Kyoto. Like around here, I guess. Go get this waypoint done too. We can catch our bearings in this city a little. He's an asshole. He's one of those rich trust fund kids that everybody hates so much. Good old nepotism. Yeah, I want to snag this waypoint before we mess around with anything else. What did I discover? Oh, Kakarega. Thought for a second that was the little meditations with the music. Tofukuji Temple. No doubt we need more letters. That'd be one. Waypoint first. What we came here for, after all. Some eyes on in this area, unlock some question marks for us for our open world after. It just kind of seems like, were I to be an assassin, this would be my first order of business, right? You gotta get your bearings and figure out what's what first before you start knocking people off. And that's what I meant about the winter and the snow being really pretty in this game. That's absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. I am a fan. Consider me impressed, Ubisoft. If nothing else, you have impressed me with your weather system. That lake is even frozen. I wonder if that's unique to the fact that it's the winter season or if Kyoto is always like this. Because if they're dynamically freezing water sources too, that's very, very cool. Part of me really hopes that's dynamic, because bravo if it is. That would be all three letters. Wasn't too hard to find that. Are you? I've been trying to figure out a little more how she, because you can get her to do a backflip pretty much consistently off certain things, and I think the way you do it is you just climb, and then if you hold back when you're on a wall, I think she just automatically backflips off. At some point during combat, I'd like to try and do something cinematic with that, and like backflip over an enemy as he swings. And that shit into a YouTube short. That takes care of the temple. Yeah, here we are. Here's the reason I wanted to do all that. We'll go get that viewpoint too. This should pretty much take us directly into finding this contact. Yeah, there's no way Oda is the one, but I'm imagining since Yasuke is with Oda Nobunaga, either he's the samurai we gotta get the papers off, or when we kill Oda, if that's what ends up going down, I'm sure that's going to create some tension between the two of us. He seems pretty loyal to Oda Nobunaga, so if anybody was going to join us to take down the cult, it would be Yasuke, right? Because they framed his master for like a hit job. Then we smoked him, and so now he's all aboard the vengeance train too. That would make sense to me. What a pretty place. Whatever you say about this game, you can't tell me the visuals don't look good. I know there's a lot of back and forth about the quality of this game. I'm about 20 hours in now at this point, so I guess that's long enough for first impressions, right? I think the combat is good. I think they've put an interesting spin on the prior iterations. This feels fresh, whether some things are gone. Some things are gone, some features are gone. There's things that the most recent Assassin's Creed games were doing that this is no longer doing, but there's also new features too. The parry system and a lot of the different combat moves seem to be gone. This seems to be a way more simplified version of the combat, but on top of that, we've gone way more back into parkour, and they've modified the stealth and freshened that up a little bit with all the prone stuff, the extra damage at night, and all that kind of things. So one hand giveth, one hand taketh away, but at the same time, it's fresh. It's created a fresh experience. The open world is, I mean, that's typical Ubisoft formula. Anybody who didn't expect that obviously hasn't played much much Assassin's Creed in recent years, because, I mean, of course, right? Of course there's a bunch of open world checklists. That's kind of the Ubisoft formula. It's been in all their games for years. Visually, like, art design and direction for this game is fantastic. I think they did an amazing job with this, and the highlights for me on that is actually the seasonal system. The seasonal system for this game is very good. And I wish I could play all the time in winter. But technically you can if you skip it. The story, don't have much to say about the story yet, 20 hours in, because most of that's open world, and, well, what I did do with the story you've all seen, but I like Naoe's origin. I think she's interesting. I'm glad we got a somewhat interesting character again, because for a lot of the other Assassin's Creeds, recently at least, they kind of just dropped you in. We haven't had an origin for somebody since, shit, Ezio Auditore, I think. Oh no, that's not fair, that's not fair. Connor, you got Connor's origin too. But like, our angry pirate friend, which is actually a lot of people's favorite Assassin's Creed, and don't get me wrong, I like it too. But it certainly wouldn't be like my shining beacon of what I would love an Assassin's Creed game to be. But I guess that puts me in the minority of things, because most other people have a giant obsession with that game, so that is what that is, I suppose. So, points for Naoe is basically what I'm trying to get at there. As for Yasuke, I really can't comment. I saw him for 5 minutes and then never again, so I can't really discuss anything about Yasuke yet. But when we get to it, I'll give my opinions. I am not seeing any daisho in here. He's not one. He's just an elite, I think.
Are you sure you want to fight me?
Yes. Oh, did I just kill? I don't like Kabukimono.
Shiro is angry with Taro because he disrespected Ichihime and Goro. This family drama is hard to follow.
Taro says Goro and Ichihime are soon to abandon us. He's driving them away. I will see Taro at his home in the northwest and demand an explanation. Someone has to stand up to him. Okay, well that's things for quests we don't currently have.
The Shinobi!
getting that shot off.
Something's moving. I'm taking
That's how Daisho does. Even just peppering them with kunai from a distance is quite satisfying, honestly. I appreciate the gameplay loop of this title. Let's get down in the basement. Show me my goodies. What do you got for me down here? Got some wood. The other one. A for the roofs. Okay. I was kind of hoping for stone, but we can get those plenty of that stuff out in the outpost. Oh, there's stone. They have stone in the corner. Perfect. I got all the resources I need down here in this basement. Well, there's our legendary armor for Yasuke whenever we find him. Thank God that all still applies. And he'll just have that when I play as him. I'm way too distracted and sidetracky with all the side content to not be rewarded for all that stuff. I can't even help myself. The amount of times I've said I wouldn't get sidetracked and I just immediately did. Can we slip out of here without getting into any more combat? Potentially. Yeah, perfect. And nobody's the wiser. Let's take a look around with her instincts for a second. A bit west of Nanban Temple, but I don't know where that is yet. Let's see. This looks maybe temple-y. No, that's the temple, right? That's surely the temple. So west would be yonder. Let's stay the course here for a second. And that's why. There he is. That's our man.
Ah, a familiar face.
The hell are you doing here? I have a quest for him too that I have never done before. Yeah, T-balls for Rikyu. That's what we were supposed to do here. I guess we're doing this quest too, it seems. I did not expect to run into you here.
Ah, a pleasure to see you again, my child.
Halfway was the way you bow.
I remembered your lesson, Master Rikyu.
Yes, we meet as equals, as we are all equal under heaven.
I owe you a proper introduction. My name is Naoe. What brings you to Kyoto?
I am advising a friend who is building a tea house. It has turned out to be a larger undertaking than first assumed. But the potential for wabi in this space is particularly enticing to me.
Wabi? The poverty of the space?
Yes, humility, simplicity, almost unfinished. You see?
I do see a very humble and simple space before me.
Well, perhaps a touch too unfinished, at any rate.
Your knowledge of tea surely extends to tea houses.
Now tell me, did Sokyu enjoy that fine pot you gave him?
He tried to hide his pleasure, but his eyes gleamed almost as brightly as the gold rim.
Did they?
You were very kind to help me, Master Rikyu.
Then I have a favor to ask in return. The tea house is not complete without tea bowls. Would you find me some on your travels?
Of course.
Where do you suggest I find them?
Even the smallest village shop may hide a great treasure. Bring me back whatever you find.
I will.
Retrieve tea bowls. Do I have the tea bowls? I might have already picked some up.
How have you fared with your collecting of tea bowls? I am sure you are doing all you can, and I thank you for your efforts.
Okay, that means that I have not gotten the tea bowls. Alright, so that in fact was not the main quest that I was looking for. I thought he was way down in a different area. Yeah, when I first saw that side quest, he wasn't in Kyoto. He was down in Izumisetsu. He was in Sakai still when I saw that quest. I didn't bother, I just came right here. Alright, so Imperial Palace is high. Well, at the temple? The center of Kyoto would be down here. West of Nanban Temple. We'll go check this question mark real fast. If this is not it, then I'll cut the video up while I look for Nanban Temple. I don't know where I'm gonna get those tea bowls for him from. He said merchants, so I guess I'm just gonna check every merchant I run across. Take care of that while I'm doing the open world shenanigans. That's the Asakai clan domain. Okay, so while I look for Nanban Temple for this, I am gonna go ahead and cut the video up, and I'll catch you guys when I find the fucker. Alrighty, so after some quick looking around, I could not find this at all. So what I did end up doing instead was I just used my scouts. I just scouted up here. And I ran across, well, there's the quest, but I also found this asshole. I'm not sure what this is, but he's part of a bigger organization, and we have an assassination contract on his ass, so it's only 160 meters away. Why not, right? One in Rome. Bad guy is a bad guy. Minomiya Shrine. Might be our guy.
I haven't.
I don't know who you belong to, but it's over.
Ichihime was not a cruel killer like her older siblings. She just wanted to escape with Goro. I have killed someone who wished only for a better life. Forgive me, Ichihime.
Oh. Okay, I don't think that's my fault. I didn't even have that side quest. The game told me to kill, I killed. It's kind of a whoopsie there, isn't it? So that might be a flaw in the system. I'm running into quests that I have zero context for, and it's just telling me to kill. I mean, unless that's the point. I suppose since that gave me a reward for Yasuke, I guess I was supposed to complete that quest as Yasuke. And so Naoe has no context, so I just ended up killing both right there, even though I shouldn't have. But I guess they both have individual side quests that you can fuck each other over on. So that's how it seems. Okay, so we're going into an outpost for this. I just dip through here, dude.
Better to keep out of sight.
And let's just screw it, right? Well, we're doing this. Lesson learned, you can't hide in the scrub. I'm trying to keep my eyes on everybody here. This is all gonna get out of control very fast, isn't it?
Damn you!
Still knock you out of that.
We can take her!
Open to try.
Kill you for that!
You got balls to keep the bow and arrow out at that range. I'll loot while in conflict.
Lord Sadaoki's not the patient type. I'd better get him these documents.
And he's probably gonna bitch at me for getting seen during that too. Wasn't much I could do about that though. I messed up. I didn't know I couldn't hide in the bush. We made some mistakes in this episode. I guess I gotta pay attention to the rewards you get from certain quests so that I know that I shouldn't mess with that until I have the corresponding character. Although I gotta be super real, I'm probably gonna spend most of this game playing as Naoe. I like the Shinobi assassin style of this. Or maybe he'll change my mind when I play as him, but from the even from the first impressions of the characters, when I played Naoe, she just seemed way more suited to the franchise. But I guess it's because I'm an old Assassin's Creed fan. People who like Origins and Odyssey and things like that. I mean, I like those games too, but I guess the more hack and slash fans that they got by changing the formula to that is probably why they have Yasuke exist here. So that if you're a fan of that style of combat, you can just do that instead. I imagine that's what that is. Let's see if he gives us attitude about not being clean when we did that. Fortunately, I had some bravado when I talked to him too. I was like, let me show you my skills. And then I just ran in there and got caught and slaughtered a bunch of samurai. Not exactly low key.
I have the documents.
That samurai failed in his duty. They all deserve the failure that is coming for them. You are privileged to be part of a glorious beginning. We will rule a new age.
I am more concerned with ending the old one.
Lord Nobunaga took power that should only be given by birth. The Odas have always done this.
When our task is done, will Lord Mitsuhide claim his birthright?
You cannot be expected to understand. Hurry now to Shoryuji Castle. You are summoned.
Yeah, the whole glorious new age and all that kind of talk. They're certainly cultists that are manipulating me here. I'm not buying the bullshit they're selling. I mean, we have business with Oda for what happened in Iga, but I think I'm very clearly being manipulated as a young, ignorant shinobi who doesn't know better. Which is kind of interesting that she doesn't understand that something's not quite right there, even from her base knowledge of the situation. You would think that she would kind of catch the play there a little, right? I mean, it's mighty convenient. It just so happens that they have all the answers for us and they can just point us to shoot at the exact place we need to be. The exact time. They could just give us everything we want. Leads may be found about its members and motives. Let me take a look at my objectives. Okay, what is this? An unknown organization. This individual seems to be part of a larger organization. Yeah. What organization? He'll be free if his father dies. So are you trying to tell me that by killing this guy's good? Okay, I don't know about any of that. We don't have Yasuke yet, so I think what we're going to do is wrap this up here, and then we can jump into the assassination, maybe, of Oda Nobunaga next time. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon with more Assassin's Creed Shadows. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.